Lent Day 39, Matthew chapter 27, number 10. Verse 45. From noon until 3 in the afternoon, darkness covered the whole land. Verse 50. Jesus cried out again in a loud voice and then gave up his spirit. Verse 51. At that moment, the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. The earth shook, and rocks were split. Verse 54. When the centurion and those who were guarding Jesus saw the earthquake and all that had happened, they were terrified and said, "Truly, this man was the Son of God." When Jesus was dying on the cross in agony, God was also in pain, and the heavens and earth mourned with him. When Jesus gave up his spirit, God tore the curtain as if tearing down a blocked wall. God demolished the wall that separated him from humanity. It was because he forgave human sins through the blood Jesus shed on the cross. Now, that wall was no longer needed. The sinless Son's blood paid the price instead of the blood of a lamb. It was a glorious moment when God's plan was fulfilled. It was a moment when pain and despair turned into joy and hope. There were people who fully embraced this heartwarming moment. They were the ones who nailed Jesus to the cross and guarded him below. As the heavens and earth shook from Jesus' death, they confessed Jesus as the Son of God in fear. Where were the disciples during this heartwarming moment? Only a few women who had followed Jesus from Galilee were there. But the disciples were nowhere to be seen. They were probably hiding somewhere in Jerusalem, trembling in fear. They were afraid of being labeled rebel, caught and crucified. They must have also felt overwhelmed, thinking that everything was over and not knowing what to do next. They had been filled with dreams of having a place in the glorious kingdom when Jesus would reign in Jerusalem, but now those dreams were shattered. They were probably considering returning to their hometowns, like Emmaus or Galilee. The disciples hid and turned away when their expectations were shattered and crumbled. It was because they had not come with the same expectations as Jesus. They should have shared the same dream, but they had different ones. Nevertheless, God's plan was fulfilled through Jesus' obedience. Now, the confession of the centurion would be echoed by many others. Through that confession, those who had left God would return to his embrace. New life would be born from death. God, let us know your heart. Jesus, let us dream the same dream as you. Holy Spirit, lead us in truth.